Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Evoland 2. I'm joined once again by Cyberlink 420.
We have found so much lore on this lore stream.
Yes, so much lore. I don't know where I've been all this time. Oh look, more battles. Oh god, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, that might pose a problem. Let's
Yeah, be careful with this. Try to be careful anyway. I almost went into my velvet voice there. I don't even know what that voice was.
I was gonna say that was like
Well, that was a little bit different, that one.
that was almost like Minnesotan velvet.
Oh, well, I guess it's going to have to be a Minnesotan velvet there, eh? Anyway. Yeah, I don't have control over the voices I do. This is why I'm not actually a voice actor. Because when I try to do a voice, it doesn't come out the way I want it to. When I do a voice accidentally, people think I'm suddenly good, and I'm like, no.
Shoot.
Trust me, I don't know what causes that. I could supposedly refine this ability.
I was gonna say that kind of madness is exactly what every voice actor has.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I do know is that Kuro needs a good heal. As does Velvet and Fina.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Velvet's also down there.
Let's up our defense a little bit.
Velvet's also down there. I need to watch what I say. In need of help.
Now I'm gonna heal Fina first, because if she goes down, who's gonna heal us later?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Velvet, now it's your turn.
Yay!
Alright, 4 down, 2 to go.
They really went after Fina that round.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It looks like the mana regenerates though. Like you're.
Yeah, look, I think you get a little bit of MP back every couple of seconds. Alright, but...
Smack the fucking turret.
Oh, wasn't even thinking there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Now let's just unload on this guy. Come on.
Shame they don't also miss in the dark.
Yeah, that would make things easier, but...
Well, they are robots, so that
Yeah.
even still kind of makes sense.
3 out of 5 controllers.
So I'm guessing that once we actually activate all of the controllers, we could possibly go back to that ledge and see what's going on with all of that treasure stuff.
Yeah, that is my thought. 5 out of 5 controllers. Backup generator activated.
Yes! The light's back on!
Alert level is now at 0. Security measures deactivating.
Finally! I was getting a little sick of all that random combat. How about you, Kuro?
Yeah, just a little.
That's the problem when dealing with the past. You never know how much these systems have aged.
Ha! I mean, Velvet's not wrong.
No. But, like, we're not in her past.
A couple with a child who lived here. Their faces are not visible.
Huh. Muy interesante. Alright, let's make a run for that thing.
Yeah, let's
Now that
grab...
security measures.
Let's grab the thing.
Yay! Oh no.
Hey,
got
hey
Rito.
Manos, sorry we killed your kid, but we got a trading card of him. That makes up for it, right?
Here, you get to look at his picture. We did that for you. Yeah, we pushed your son to a whole series acts of revenge where he wants to destroy the world. There's the save point.
Access denied. Level 5 security activated.
Oh boy.
Already 3 years old. Already loves doing odd jobs with his daddy. Huh.
Huh.
I wonder what that could mean.
Well, I mean, I'm intrigued. You know the answer far more than I do.
I mean, I maybe know the answer. It's a little ambiguous. We'll get to that when we get towards the end of the game. Verifying request to access Confinement 1. Initializing Turing test.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Every video game.
They try to cover as many of their bases as possible.
How does this qualify as a Turing test?
I guess because I'm fighting an AI.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
They practically gave me that one.
I know. It just kind of sat there and was like, oh.
Well, I guess I could, fire back. I imagine it probably goes to 5. That's what I would do if I was designing this.
Designing video games. That's a thought.
One of these days. There we go.
And, yeah.
Human intelligence recognized.
Yeah, that's how you recognize human intelligence, all right.
Being able to beat an AI at Pong.
Mm-hmm.
More Daleks.
And money. I mean, don't forget the money.
I don't think I'm getting around this one, so let's get this over with.
Yep.
Oh, that's a new enemy.
I was gonna say, the grating looks to be electrified. It might not be safe. How will we avoid getting electrocuted? We just have to wait until the energy gets weaker before stepping on it. Oh boy.
Yep. As if
As if this isn't complicated enough.
Yep.
And again, why aren't they being electrified? Here's the thing about robots. If they're powered by electricity, electricity is still going to hurt them.
Yeah.
In fact, you generally do not want to combine electronics with surges of electricity. It will generally do harm to the electronics.
I mean, we have to drink water to live, but we're still capable of drowning.
I'm sorry. Did you compare drinking water to stepping on an electrical current?
I'm just saying, too much of this thing you need to live, not great.
No. Although they are still somewhat different things.
This is true.
Electrical current really has a very specific sort of application. Water is a little bit more multi-purpose. Even so.
There we go.
Yay! And I guess the electrical current is just gone now.
Yep. Sure seems that way.
Okay.
This could be heaven, or this could be hell. Welcome to the...
Welcome to the H.
Verifying request to access Confinement 2. Another Turing test.
Really? What? Oh my god, it's Snake.
Of course it's Snake. Everybody who has their cell phone from like any time in the early 2000s.
Well, I mean, this was a game that was like on a lot of the original computers too. That's what this is that these were games that were on early computers. They were early things that you could use.
Oh crap! I mistimed
Don't Ouroboros this.
Yeah, I did not mean to go full Ouroboros on that one. Yeah, I think Snake, and I instinctively think, like old cell phones, because I feel like, even though I was playing Snake long before that, that is what my mind and I think a lot of people kind of associate it with.
Maybe. I mean, I associate because I think roughly the same generation, but a little bit older than you. But yes,
yeah,
I remember.
I think you've got me by like maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, because I'm old. In case you guys were wondering, I am indeed old. But anyway, but yeah, there used to be a lot of games that just kind of came standard on computers back in the day, and this was among them. Yeah. Yay!
It's funny. The version of Snake I have the most fond memories of is like a mini game in the first Pajama Sam.
Okay.
It's weird to think about, honestly.
That's not one I'm familiar with.
Classic, like, all ages point-and-click adventure game.
Ah. Well, there you go. That's one on me.
I'm sure there's probably a sect of your viewer base who is getting a full-on nostalgia trip right now.
Well,
Boost Kuro.
I mean, I didn't play a lot of video games as a kid. I mean, I played a handful of like JRPGs, like say Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger. But mostly like point and click adventure games. That was where I got most of my start. I've since branched out a little bit since then, but even so, I don't have the same sort of skill set that a lot of early gamers had.
Yeah, like, you know, I did not get a like console until I was maybe 9 or 10. So before that, I did all my playing on PC, which included a lot of like old point and clicks, or even some like text adventures and like early graphical adventures, like the Hugo trilogy, or I think.
Yeah. I mean, I had like we always had like at least a Nintendo and then a Super Nintendo and then a PlayStation when that came out, but like I didn't get like to like the Sega Genesis or the Nintendo 64, the Xbox, and early you know, pretty much all of the early stages of a lot of the consoles that we have today. Of course, we have Space Invaders.
Yep.
I didn't personally get the chance to enjoy a lot of console stuff until later, so I was mostly still on the PC.
Yeah, I mostly played kind of through friends, because I like my first dedicated gaming system I ever owned was a Game Boy Color.
Oh boy. Yay!
And then eventually an N64, but I still, you know, had awareness of like the NES and the SNES and the Genesis through like playing with friends and neighbors and relatives and whoever have you.
Mm-hmm.
So I never felt like I missed out too much on that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I never really got into the like the handheld consoles either until more recently when I got a 3DS, which I still only have 2 games for, and I still don't pick them up very often. But
my 3DS is starting to have seen better days. Like the paint's starting to chip off now.
Didn't you recently get like a massive achievement with it though?
I did. I completed all of the Street Pass goals, so now I never have to take it with me anywhere ever again.
So there you go.
I mean, yeah, it's cool, but at the same time, it's like, there's a lot of like games for that system I really, really adore. So,
dude, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah, it does make things a little inconvenient.
Get your drill up out of my grill.
Oh, snap.
I don't know.
At least there's no electricity or darkness to screw with me right now.
True. But don't jinx it by saying something like that.
That's nice.
At least it is just straight up combat at this point.
Yeah. That'll do it.
But yeah.
Yeah, I have very fond memories of like, especially the Humongous Entertainment point and click games like Putt Putt, Pajama Sam, Spy Fox, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have a very special place in my heart. Even though I fully recognize that, you know, as much as like they have like super high production values and everything, if I tried to go back there, it would be probably a little easier for me these days. You know, being intended for like 3 to 8 year olds.
Yeah. And honestly, like, yeah, and my point and click stuff was usually mostly Sierra with a couple of LucasArts, way back in the, because those are the big ones.
Yeah, I was more LucasArts than Sierra. Those were, you know, later in the game. All right, what's this one going to be?
Oh, fucking Christ. Oh boy. Yep, of course. Now you can eat ghosts.
Part of a balanced breakfast.
Probably don't want to actually eat ghosts too often. Oh boy.
I've been told they're not very filling. They just kind of go right through you.
Oh boy.
And of course, they do not adhere at all to the actual, like, movement patterns of the Pac-Man ghosts.
Yeah. Oh, aha!
Which is for the best. It's probably a little easier this way.
Yeah. Okay. You win!
Alright.
Okay, oh.
There's our next stop.
Yeah.
But we're probably going to have to deal with this grid. Oh, I guess not.
Oh.
That works. And there is a save point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess this whole grating is going to be electrified as soon as I walk on it.
Hmm.
Ready for it? There it is.
And we've got several busters over here who need to be taught a lesson about messing with us, you know. As we probably have our asses kicked in one. Oh no, I think we're gonna do fine. See, this is the thing, though. Unfortunately,
Oh, I thought it was close
is
enough.
how tedious it gets.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's
There's a lot of repetitiveness because these are designed to, like, you do want to use some strategy, but there's only so much strategy that you can use when you have to wait for your turn. But to be fair, so do they, so.
This is true.
Yeah, you're gonna want to be careful about running onto the active grate, though.
Oh, come on.
You are going to want to be careful about running onto the active grate.
I'm trying. It keeps starting as like I'm making a run for it.
Nice.
All right.
Little bit of healing. Little bit of healing over there. Okay.
Chrono number 5.
So, wanna bet this is a chain fight because there's a huge grate?
You're probably right. There it is.
Yep. I know these things, 'cause I'm smart.
I pass all my Turing tests.
Yes, you do.
Most of them.
I'm mostly a person.
I am mostly a person. Please, ask me any question you would ask one of your fellow humans. I will be happy to answer for you.
How do you do, fellow humans?
How do you do, fellow humans? So I can do a customer service voice, which is like one of those standard, like, thank you for calling this number. Please, if you don't mind, select the number most appropriate to your actual service needs today. So I remember walking through a Fry's Electronics with my dad. We were kind of browsing a couple of different things. And we stopped at this one table that had a whole bunch of like iPhones and various smartphones on the table. He was kind of flipping through one of them, which had a standard set of like pictures on there. And it showed like all of these people gathered around. And I said, look at all these people laughing, smiling, and having fun. Wouldn't you like to be like these people? Buy your iPhone today. And then as he kept flipping, it showed a whole bunch of pictures of like flowers and stuff like that. And so I go, look at all these flowers, laughing, smiling, and having fun. So this guy who was standing on the other side of this table looked up then and he said, you know, until you said that, I actually thought that was an ad playing. And I was like, yes, I have achieved the mistaken for an actual professional.
Excellent.
So there's my customer, like, yeah, I can do the customer service voice. You don't want me answering phones for you. Because unfortunately then people will actually mistake me for a recording. Thank you for calling this number. How can I help you today? Speak to boss. I'm sorry, I can connect you with my boss, but I would just need your name first. Speak to boss. I know this has absolutely nothing to do with what's going on screen.
That's okay. It's what's going on screen has gotten a little bit repetitive, and I will take anything I can get.
Yeah. But yeah, no, for people who don't know, the customer service voice was invented because otherwise we will lose our fucking minds.
Yeah.
If we have to be authentically nice to you, well, okay, a lot of us who do work in the customer service industry, sorry. Good.
Time flies, war is approaching fast, find a solution.
Many people are genuinely being nice when they're doing their jobs. Try to be the same in return, please. Because if you have to come to us screaming in our faces about something, how happy we are is going to change. And of course, we've got the Metroid, I believe. Oh, what a cute little critter! Maybe we should free it. No. No. I don't think that's such a good idea. Okay,
Yeah, I can
so
tell you that's not.
we are definitely at the end of this installment of Let's Play Evoland 2.
Good thing we hit that save point.
Yeah, I know, right? This is actually very convenient timing, as a matter of fact. But we will have to see you on the next installment where we continue through this lab and continue to have these repetitive battles where we have to deal with some sort of external factor like electrocuted crates or lights going on and off or security or Turing tests.
I gotta think we're getting close.
Quite possibly. Anyway, thank you so much for your call. We'll see you next time.
End transmission.